Welcome along to the final Investec Monday Night Hockey of the regular season, and what a huge episode we have for you. On tonight's show we've got Canterbury versus East Grinstead, University of Birmingham versus Holcombe, and Buckingham against Surbiton in the Women's Premier Division. In the men's we've got all the goals from Canterbury against Holcombe, East Grinstead versus Sevenoaks, and the title deciders as Surbiton travelled to Beeston and Wimbledon took on Reading. First, let's catch up on the rearranged midweek game in the Investec Women's Premier Division. East Grinstead travelled to Canterbury knowing they had to win to still have a chance of pivoting Surbiton to the title, whilst the home side had only lost once since the beginning of November, and knowing a win would go a long way to getting them out of relegation danger.
Round the back, East Grinstead go, keeping hold of the ball nice and patiently as the ball comes forward from Burrell. Lovely little turn, now a chance here perhaps. Blackwood onto the reverse stick, and Blackwood puts it over the bar, but really well worked by East Grinstead. Lovely little pass to set up Blackwood onto the reverse stick, but can't keep it down. Free hit, played up to Gordon. Gordon drops it out. Well, chance here perhaps. Oh no, Hyams left a little short. Now she's dragged it a little wide. Hyams on the reverse stick. Oh, it's gone in! Lucy Hyams, 8 minutes in, gives Canterbury the lead, and East Grinstead will be kicking themselves. They gave the ball away cheaply. I thought Hyams had been left short actually by Griggs with the pass. Forced out wide. Gets the shot away. Oh, it's beaten the keeper at the near post. She'll be really disappointed about that. Sideline ball. Oh, that's given away cheaply, and a chance here for Blackwood once again. She finds the pass in. Blackwood continues her run. Here is Blackwood on the reverse stick. This time it's on target, but Fag makes the save. Again, some nice interchange of passes in the build-up, and Blackwood keeps the shot down this time, but can't beat Fag. Penalty corner. Looks as if Clulo's going to strike. Indeed she is. Here comes the strike. Good save. Here's the rebound. And now Palmer on the line. Where's this gone? Just going to confer the umpires. Let's have another look. Short corner comes in. Good save. And as it comes back, the shot post first, then onto the arm of Palmer. Sideline ball for EG. Oh, and a chance here. Ball across, and Blackwood this time scores. Third time lucky for Georgie Blackwood. Really well worked. And Samra, number 20, down on the goal line, picks the pass to find Blackwood. Samra here, plenty time and space, gets her head up. Blackwood in front of her marker, and she finds the back of the net. Free hit for East Grinstead. They conceded a goal earlier on from this sort of position, and it was Hyams who scored, and she has possession now. Hyams into the circle, and Hyams has scored again. Well, East Grinstead have shot themselves in the foot twice, taking 16s or free hits out of their own 23. Lucy Hyams with her second goal of the game, but East Grinstead, oh dearie, dearie me, defensive errors contributing to both goals. Fine finish from the other side this time. Canterbury looking for that third goal that would give them so much of a cushion. Here is Hyams who's got the first two. Ball across, and there's a chance here. Perhaps good save from the keeper this time. And eventually the defence get the ball clear. Hyams with some nice skill. And ball across. Deflected back into the danger area. That's a good save in the end by the keeper. Penalty corner. Goes to Palmer out on that right-hand side. Touched in! And that is a fine finish from Chloe Palmer going across the goal. And with, 26 minutes left. It's 2-2. Canterbury 2, East Grinstead 2. Good finish from Palmer going across the body of Fag and right into the corner. Canterbury playing the ball out of defence, and that's nice work, and leading into the channel and receiving the ball is Griggs. Now Griggs, can she find the supporting runner? Griggs into the circle, still with Griggs on the reverse stick, and it's wide of the target. It was really well worked by Canterbury down that right hand side. Griggs does well onto the reverse stick, gets the shot away, but skews it wide. Penalty corner. And it comes, and the drag flick is expertly turned away by Chloe Palmer. Good drag flick. How about that for a piece of defensive work? She enjoyed that one, and why not? Clulo will take the free hit on the 23, plays it forward. Here is Himes once more, looking for the hat-trick perhaps. Tries her luck, and oh, it's squeezed through the keeper's legs, and a chance here for Canterbury. And East Grinstead get it out of play. Well, Regan, the keeper, would have had a heart in her mouth just about here. Where's the ball? It tapped back through her legs. What an opportunity. But Canterbury can't take advantage. Nice ball up into the right-hand channel. And Blunt, still going Blunt. Now can she find the support? Blunt into the circle, still going Blunt. And the slap across, goal! Can't be touched in on the far post by Bentley. Good work from Blunt. And as she gets it across the face of goal, Bentley, all unmarked, can't find the touch. Ball forward is cut out by East Grinstead, and a chance for them to attack once more. Forward from Blackwood, Bridget Blackwood. And here goes Bentley once more. Bentley into the circle. It comes! Oh, and it fell back to Bentley after rebounding off Fox's stick. Bentley with the drive down the goal line. And as it rebounds to Fox, it presents Bentley with a chance, but she can't find the target. Up that left-hand line for East Grinstead, and then slap forward. And that is the final whistle. And it's finished in a 2-2 draw that really doesn't do anybody any favours. Canterbury still in the relegation fight. East Grinstead now can't finish top of the table at the end of the regular season.
Buckingham hosted Surbiton, with the visitors already having wrapped up the top spot in the league. For Buckingham, their slim playoff hopes rested with them winning both their remaining games, and would take hope from their win against Surbiton earlier on in the season.
This is Shipley at the back for Buckingham. Under a little bit of pressure here. And she's been robbed. Well, there's numbers over on the far post. Bobbles up. It was Holder that made the space for Surbiton. Good initial tackle and pressure there coming from Middleton. And yeah, there was the space on the far post, but just unable to lift it over the Buckingham goalkeeper, Daisy Hacking. Now a bit more space. Might think about trying to get into the circle. And there's the deflection. This time it's wide. Comes off Robbins. This time makes a great lead run, but just pushes it wide of Daisy Hacking. Oh, pressure this time from Buckingham. Tucks it under the arm. Oh, it's a goalmouth scramble at the moment. And Surbiton somehow managing to keep that one out. The pressure's not off yet. Still there. Well, all sorts going on here. They thought they'd cleared the lines. But good persistence and resilience from Buckingham. Still 0-0. Penalty corner time then for Surbiton. Injection comes in. There's the straight strike. Forces the right foot save from Daisy Hacking. Alice Sharp with the strike, and eventually hit off to safety for a sideline ball. Good route one routine, standard save for Hacking. On the spin from Hertzsprung. Eliminates 3 players there, makes a little space for herself onto the foot, and now the quick restart. This is Page. Surely, oh, hacked away. Daisy Hacking is doing whatever she can do to keep that ball out of the goal. Could have bobbled in and over a stick there. Straight strike. Good low save from Charbot. Ellie Charbot down low and to her right. That one was creeping in from Shipley when you look at it from that angle. Into the second half here then. Buckingham 0, Surbiton 0. Buckingham who beat Surbiton last time around 2-1 earlier in the season. There's another chance. Goes begging on the far post this time. Cracking cross. And the shot just squeezed wide. Was Abby Brandt with the chance there, and here she is again at the top of the D. Slaps it this time, oh, finds the backboard! Abby Brandt has put Buckingham ahead in the 70th minute. Her 11th goal of the season. And what a time to score, and what a time to win it. Abby Brandt has given Buckingham the win here. So just one win away from the playoffs for Buckingham. They've done everything they could here today. It is just that one goal from Abby Brandt, that penalty corner, that separates the two sides at full time. It's finished. Buckingham 1, Surbiton 0.
Fourth placed University of Birmingham hosted third placed Holcombe, with both sides knowing that a win would confirm their playoff spots. Both sides, however, were missing key international players, with Holcombe travelling with a squad of just 12.
Here are the University of Birmingham then, in the red shirts and blue skirts, trying to get their name on the score sheet for back foot shot, comes in on the pivot, on the turn. That's where the space was, just floated in nicely. And the shot coming in from Ledesma. Holcombe then with a penalty corner inside the first half. Straight strike comes in, sits up nicely for McEwen. And she wasn't going to make any mistake about that. Heather McEwen opening the scoring here in the 16th minute to give Holcombe the lead. Holcombe 1, University of Birmingham 0. There it was, sat up beautifully. Not much you can do as a keeper there. Solid injection. University of Birmingham looking for an equaliser. Good save up the other end. That's Myers called into action. Laura Myers in goal today for Holcombe. Palms that one wide. Backstick shot. Comes in just wide of the keeper's post this time. Thinks she had it covered. There was the turn on the Tomahawk side. Holcombe still in charge here and pressing that advantage now. Now, where was that final touch? Who did that come off? Well, it looked like a Holcombe stick, but University of Birmingham have to do a bit of backpedaling now. Maybe caught on the back foot. Oh, what a finish! That is an absolute screamer from Heather McEwen. Her second goal of the game, her second goal of the season, and extends Holcombe's lead here in the 53rd minute. Well, it was the speed in which they took the restart that caused the danger there for the University of Birmingham. Oh, what a finish. This to pull one back then, University of Birmingham. There's a flick that goes goal bound from Erica Sanders. So a penalty corner re-awarded. First one was on target, a little bit loopy. Could have easily dropped in over the goalkeeper there. Another chance here for Sanders. There's the deflection this time. Well, how far away was that? We'll take a closer look from behind the goal. Just working the variation, looking for the deflection. Still a bit of legwork here for the University of Birmingham, who trail here at home 2-0 against Holcombe. Is this their chance to try and get back in? Bit of space down the left-hand side. It's Sanders again, who's been busy all game. Works her way around the goalkeeper and gets a stroke. So the penalty stroke awarded for that challenge on Erica Sanders, who got herself into good field position here. Had 3 defenders still to beat. And then just tucks it back. Good angle. Obstructed there, and referee pointing straight to the P spot. And there's the conversion. Erica Sanders draws one back in the 66th minute, so still some time on the clock to try and find the equaliser. Sanders now going to 11 goals this season and a contender for top scorer of the season. This is it then. A final chance for the University of Birmingham. A bobbly one there from Sanders again. And was there a touch on the far post? I think there might have been. Well, that was the chance for the equaliser. Yeah, just topped it ever so slightly, but the final touch coming in from Amelia Andrew. Holcombe just need to hold on to possession here. Remember, a win keeps their playoff hopes and dreams alive. They had to win this penultimate game, and they have. So Holcombe pick up the 3 points with a 2-1 victory against the University of Birmingham. It's all still very much to play for in their final game. Full-time score here, University of Birmingham 1, Holcombe 2.
In the other Saturday games, Mel Clulo put Canterbury ahead against Slough, but Georgina Bathurst levelled it up in the second half, meaning the points were shared. Clifton Robinsons pulled off a shock as they won away at East Grinstead, Hannah Coulson and Abigail Porter scoring the goals. Likewise, Leicester got a huge win away at Bowden, Katie Long and Katie Hockley scoring either side of half-time for the visitors, with Maddie Goodman pulling one back midway through the second half. This was how the table looked after Saturday's games. The battle for those final playoff spots would go right down to the wire, as it would at the bottom, with Clifton Robinsons facing Leicester in the key game of the final day. So here's how those matches ended up. Canterbury continued their stunning end of season form as they hammered Holcombe by 5 goals to 0. Curley, Flint, Ball and a brace for Squibb with the goals. Buckingham got their second win of the weekend, this time from a goal behind, as Tara Melvin put Bowden ahead, but 2 goals from Abby Brandt and another from Lauren Thomas scored the 3 points for Buckingham. Clifton Robinsons took the lead against Leicester thanks to Izzy Palmer in the 20th minute. Olivia Back equalised soon after half-time, but Nicola Moss put the visitors back into the lead immediately after. Katie Long scored her 11th of the season 13 minutes from time, but Clifton hung on to claim the vital point. In the final match of the day, Slough drew 0-0 with the University of Birmingham in a keenly contested, albeit defensive match. So the final table is confirmed, with Surbiton at the top, Holcombe, East Grinstead, and after a stunning final weekend, Buckingham claiming the other playoff spots. Canterbury finished 6th ahead of Bowden on goal difference. Clifton Robinson's 4-point weekend put them into 8th, meaning Slough go to the relegation playoffs, and Leicester are relegated on just 16 points. Now to the men's Premier Division. East Grinstead beat Canterbury by 5 goals to 1 on Tuesday night. Wilson, Jackson, Piper, Stott and Faulkner with the goals for East Grinstead, Tom Bean getting the consolation for Canterbury. Ben Arnold opened the scoring for Wimbledon against Sevenoaks on Wednesday night, before 2 goals from Simon Mantell and 1 for Ben Rowe sealed a comfortable win for the visitors. Holcombe then entertained neighbours Canterbury on Friday night. Here's the best of that action. Sevenoaks played again on Saturday against Hampstead and Westminster, with the visitors winning comfortably and doing their goal difference a huge favour. Sam French scored 4, 2 for Will Calnan and goals from Matt Guys-Brown, Michael Watt, Quan Brown and Stephen Dowds. In the other Saturday game, Johnny Kinder and Phil Ball put Wimbledon into a 2-goal lead at half-time, and despite a Ross Hall penalty corner in the 65th minute, Brooklands couldn't find a way back into the game and it finished 2-1. So here's the league table going into the final day. Still all to play for at the top, with 5 teams looking to qualify for the playoffs and 3 teams still in with a shout of being league winners. At the bottom, Canterbury will need to win their final match and hope Sevenoaks don't win theirs to climb off the bottom. Our first featured match is at top of the table Beeston as they host Surbiton. As with the women's games, no internationals meant a lot of youth was on show. Beeston knew a win would mean they finished top of the league, a draw or a win for Surbiton, and they would be hanging on to the result at Wimbledon to find out where they finish.
Bright start from Beeston. Little bit of room here down the right-hand channel, and the ball comes in. That's come off the post. Gareth Andrew getting something on this cross. Yeah, and it's hit that far post. Surbiton then looking to come down this right flank. There's a little change of gear. This more like it from Surbiton. Oh, what a goal! Inside the near post. Simon Hudjuan has been beaten by Zach Wallace there, who started that move way back in his own half. Here is Wallace, gets away from his man, plays the 1-2 in there with Farrington, and then just goes solo here and shoots and scores. What a goal. Quick restart from Surbiton, who've looked dangerous down this right-hand flank. Again, they've got the numbers over here. Plays back the 1-2, and he should score, and he does! Surbiton 2, Beeston 0. This time it's Arjun Drayton-Chana with a goal on 20 minutes there to extend Surbiton's lead. This is where the space opened up for him. Thought about going himself, gets his feet round, plays that delicate 1-2 in there, and then safely buries it in the back of the goal. 2-0. Penalty corner now for Surbiton to extend their lead. This time it's saved off the line from Robbie Gleeson. Keep an eye on this, bottom left of your screen. Good connection, fully behind it. Beeston then, this time charged down by Buckle. Still not clear of danger. Now a little bit of light respite for Surbiton, who again counter-attack down the right-hand flank. They've got the numbers over here if they can get the ball into the circle. There's a free man, 1-on-1, good save. This time from Hudjuan. Simon Hudjuan, the Beeston goalkeeper, had to come out here, narrow the angle. Acres of space there for David Bartram. Now Beeston trying to get themselves back into this game. They trail here 2-0. Delicately playing it around the field, but can they get a finish? Yes, they can! Oh, right place, right time for Elliot Hibble. Only his first goal of the season, and an important one. Draws one back for the home side. Beeston 1, Surbiton 2. Just bobbled up there uncomfortably for the Surbiton defence. No mistake about the finish. This to level things up then. And this time it's a save off the goal line from Luke Noblet, the Australian indoor international, called into action. Good change of angle. Drayton-Chana. Good advantage too from the umpire. Onto the back stick, and the shot comes in and the goal comes. It's a third for Surbiton. Well, the floodgates just starting to open here at the back, and Surbiton making light work of the Beeston defence. Connor Williamson this time adding his name to the score sheet. It was a good advantage there from the umpire. And there is Connor Williamson. Backstick shot on the tomahawk. Beeston here on target. And they get another one back. Elliot Hibble, well, his second goal of the season, his second goal of the game. and it comes in the 51st minute from that penalty corner. Keeper will probably believe he could have done a bit better there. So Beeston looking for an equaliser. Not going to get it here. The interception comes from the Surbiton 24. Spencer now into the circle. Surely, good save this time from Hujwan. And still Beeston struggling to clear their lines here. Pressure's mounting. It bobbles up on the half, the volley. Hammers it home. Sam Spencer on the half volley. His first goal of the season. And surely that's curtains now. Surbiton 4, Beeston 2. Good composure here from Drayton Charner. Just there we thought Surbiton might score, but Hujwan clearing his lines. But then, yeah, the Beeston defence couldn't clear it. They just couldn't get rid of the ball. And eventually just bobbles up there. And no mistake about that finish from Spencer. Good strength here from the restart. Oh, what about that for a finish? Arjun Drayton Charner, his second goal of the game, his 7th of the season. And on 67 minutes, an unassailable lead now for Surbiton. It's Surbiton 5, Beeston 2, courtesy of this goal. Across the goalkeeper's body, dinks it a little bit into the turf. So Beeston really here looking for some form of consolation goal. They could get it here. The chance fell to Gareth Andrew. And that'll really be the last chance of the game. There goes the final whistle. And it's finished Beeston 2, Surbiton 5. Beeston missing out on the chance for automatic qualification for the EHL spot. There is your final score. What a day in the office for Surbiton. A convincing win for them.
Although these games were being played simultaneously,
Final
that win for Surbiton meant that Wimbledon could claim the top spot with a win.
Reading,
anything else and it would be Surbiton's title.
College school playing fields.
However, Reading knew that they would most likely need a win to cling on to 4th spot, with Hampstead breathing down their necks.
Mikey Hoare just tidying things up at the back and relieving a bit of the pressure there. Interception here. This could be interesting because Reading have got numbers over. Ball is hit in towards Atkins, and that was Royce that was charging towards it. Atkins with the delivery. Carson just letting that one go and just over the bar of Bailey. Wimbledon 0, Reading 0. There's the backhand cross that comes in, and that one took a deflection off Ashby this time, the Reading goalkeeper, up onto the foot of Conlon. Had to be aware there. Good reactions from the keeper. Plenty of space on this right-hand channel. Oh no! Giving away possession here. And surely a chance for Reading to take the lead. Carson shoots wide. Well, best chance of the game so far. It fell to Tom Carson. One-on-one here with the keeper. Bailey comes out, narrows the angle. Carson shoots wide. Mantell now sprays the ball square. There's the Route 1 ball. Little deflection helps on. Pops up off the keeper this time. Surely Reading take the lead. It's Kieran O'Connell that was in the right place at the right time to give Reading a 1-0 lead on 35 minutes. This was the build-up at the back. Again, Atkins playing the Route 1 ball. Bobbles up there off Bailey. And eventually scrambled home. Little change of gear here now from Wimbledon. Ball laid off to Kinder. Square to Hoare. Just floats that one through nicely. Back to the skipper. Now into the circle. Kinder gets his eyes up. Mantell's on the far post for the equaliser. Simon Mantell pops up with his 9th goal of the season. And Wimbledon equalise here on the 57th minute. It's Wimbledon 1, Reading 1. Delicate ball from Michael Hoare there at the back. Still a bit of work there to do when Kinder picks it up, but great vision to pick out Mantell on the far post. Penalty corner then. This to take the lead, and the deflection goal does it! It's Kinder with the delivery, and Johnny Codling on the far post with his second goal of the season deflects it over the goalkeeper and gives Wimbledon the lead. Well worked routine. Super finish. And there is the final whistle. Well, Wimbledon have done it. They drew their first 2 matches of the season. They then lost the next 3, so no wins in the first 5, but they finished with a win this season and they finished top of the pile. Wimbledon 2, Reading 1.
Sevenoaks travelled to East Grinstead, hoping for the win that would confirm them in the relegation playoffs. Here are all those goals. Brooklands Manchester University and Holcombe played out an entertaining 2-2 draw, Holcombe going ahead twice thanks to Simmons and Evers, but a goal each for the Flanagans meant the points were shared. Canterbury had a dream first half against Hampstead and Westminster, going into the break 3-1 up. Barrett, Shelling and Oates scoring from the home side, with Guys Brown scoring for Hampstead. In the second half, Will Callan got a second for the visitors before it all fell apart in the final 6 minutes of the game. Guys Brown scoring twice and Sam French once to see Hampstead and Westminster heading home with all 3 points. So after those dramatic final few games, Wimbledon finished top and claimed the automatic spot for the EHL next season. Surbiton and Beeston finished close behind, with Hampstead and Westminster sneaking into 4th spot. At the bottom, Sevenoaks head to the relegation playoffs, whilst Canterbury are automatically relegated. We hope you enjoyed the coverage this year. Holcombe are in action at the EHL this weekend, and at the end of April, the top 4 in each league will be going head to head at the playoffs.